Hello everyone, welcome to Ilian and the Magic Box. Today on our show, we're going to have Mickey. Mickey is from Cologne in Germany. So let's see what Mickey has to say. Enjoy the interview. So hello Mickey, how are you?
I'm good, emotionally good, but I have a little cold at the moment, but it's
Oh
okay.
no.
Yes, I came back from a beautiful vacation and had a few, well, I think too much changes between air conditioning and hot weather, you know.
For sure, for
Yeah.
sure. Where were you on holidays?
In Spain, in Valencia and in Barcelona.
Oh wow. So
Mm.
tell me, what was the highlight of your vacation?
Oh. Um, that I randomly ran into a person that I knew from, let's say, an ex-hamster adult movie.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was, and he turned out to be a really nice, friendly guy, and like really nice conversation and everything.
Oh wow.
Yeah,
That's amazing.
yeah.
So tell me where you're from, Mickey.
Yes, from Cologne. So, well, not originally. I moved here 3 years ago. Was the city of my choice, let's say that. I was bound to Germany as I worked remotely. And yeah, and then I was like, after a long relationship that I had before, inclusive marriage,
Okay.
I decided, okay, I want the spirit of like easygoing people that are welcoming and nice, you know.
I
And
see.
Cologne is a place like that to be. Yeah.
And where are you from originally?
Well, before I used to live in Frankfurt for many years, and I grew up in a smaller town or smaller city next to Frankfurt, not far away, half an hour away from Frankfurt. Yeah.
See. And what do you do for work, for living?
I am a software sales accountant. Yeah, so like an account manager for software. That's what I mostly did. I had some extra rights in the latest past, where I was also doing some finance consultancy and some product management positions, and now I'm back into software sales. Yeah, for
I
companies.
see.
So very, but it's more like actually it's not really software. Now that I sell, it's more like um, brands that I offer. Is it a brand? Wait, no, I'm searching for the right word. How to describe it? Like, well, no, we have actually like researchers in our company, and then it's like market researchers, kind of like who's the top companies, like the top 100 of like 150 categories. So let's say there's like 3 categories a week that claim the top 100. For example, the best environment for employees, the best, and I don't know, the best that is like enforced in renewable energies or whatever. I don't know. Like there's loads actually of achievements, and those come with, then with a brand, with a logo that those companies can use. And that's what I sell them. I sell them, we all send out the information to the winners, to
Uh-huh.
this top 100, and then I am then in process of selling them a marketing campaign to it,
Ama-
that they can
Wow.
use that actually, yes, for,
Very interesting for sure.
yeah, yeah, yeah. So I'm helping companies, actually,
Amazing.
yeah,
Okay, Mick, so during the interview, I'm going to explore a bit more about your life and also about your journey so far, okay?
absolutely, yeah.
Are you ready to go on a beautiful journey through your memories in life and share your point of views?
Oof, mama, yes, I am. I am.
Welcome to William in the Magic Box.
Okay.
So I have here my best friend. Full of random questions. So what I'm going
Mhm.
to do, I'm just gonna play a song just first to relax before the first question, okay?
Okay, of
I
course.
mean, let's do it. Yes, you can always dance with me.
Yeah, I couldn't
So
hear it, but yes, I felt it. Good.
before we start the interview, during the journey, if it comes up a question that you don't want to answer, you don't want to talk about, always can change, okay?
Okay, of course.
Amazing.
Yeah.
First question is, beautiful question. What does love mean to you?
Love, love. Wow, that's wow. That's tough. For me, love is um, a, well, first of all, it's a connection between two individuals. Those individuals doesn't need to be humans. I mean, I can love my dog. My dog can give me the love back, and I can feel that. So it's between individuals that feel love, and it's mostly expressed by trust, by the deepest trust and the connection, that you feel like when love for me is without words. It's just what you feel. Oh.
Tell me the very first time when love hit you that you felt like, oh my God, now I know the meaning of love.
Ooh, the first time was, well, I would say I had a few of these hits in my life. I'm really like, yeah, pleased with love. Let's say that. The first time I think was when I got introduced to my first boyfriend.
Uh-huh.
So I was 17, sweet little 17. So it was my first love, and we stayed for over 4 years. So yeah,
Beautiful.
and we are still in contact. What's amazing too. Yeah,
Love that.
well, how was that? So we were introduced by a common friend of
Uh-huh.
ours that, well, she kind of felt like we would match. And so she invited him over when I was with her. We got to know each other, and then it was actually like really cute, like the way we were like different but made for each other, Blue eyes, me, and blonde, and he, the contrary, brown eyes, brown hair, the British guy, and really cute.
Oh,
So, well, and then we had a nice evening all together with our common friend and exchanged numbers to meet again. And then, well, the butterflies appeared, and we did,
oh,
and we
sweet.
did, and again. Yeah,
I love these stories when something, you start a beautiful relationship, and after that, another journey starts as friends. I think it's beautiful,
yes.
that for sure.
Oh, yes, absolutely. Now I'm happy that he is still in my life,
Oh,
After
sweet.
years, yeah, it's a treasure to hold.
And which person in your life right now you feel more connected with or more close to? Which person?
Well, there is a few, I would say, like my bestie, for example, that I feel very connected to, of course, because, well, we spent a lot of time with. We
He
share,
lives in, your best friend lives in Cologne as well?
yes, yeah, she does, exactly. Yeah, I just met her today and I was really happy to meet her again because I was on vacation, so I was like missing her face,
Oh,
and we share just like the same craziness of fun together, So we can be really hilarious, and when the both of us together, we are a threat of humor.
okay, so your best
All
friend,
over.
she's watched this interview right now, and you have a moment, an opportunity to send her a message. What would you say? You can say in German first, and after you can translate in English.
Okay.
She's watching.
She's watching. Loni, du bist die beste Maus, die ich mir vorstellen kann, die beste Gay-Freundin, die ich mir wünschen kann. Und du bist auf jeden Fall die Schwulste in meinem Leben. Und es bleibt auch so, egal was irgendwer anders sagt. Mua.
Oh,
Okay, well, and now I just told her that she is the most beautiful, the gayest person in my life. My gayest person. She's not, no, it's a joke between us.
right.
She's straight and actually like really happy in a relationship. So,
Oh,
hello, boyfriend. Not what
that's
it mean, not what I meant. But
that's
yeah, and then I love her, of course.
amazing. Next question, let's do it. Hey, Nicky from Germany.
Yeah.
Next question is, what's the biggest prize you ever won? It doesn't need to be material, could be sentimental as well.
Hmm. The biggest prize I've ever won. I would like to say lottery, but not yet. That is the future prize I will win if I play one day, but I didn't. I don't. Um, hmm. Yeah, I don't know. I didn't. Oh, actually, yes. It's funny. I don't know. Well, it's not the biggest prize, but actually, it was, let's say it made something to me, even if it was the craziest joke, or like in that year, probably for me to do. I was the worst. Can you imagine Tina Turner? Can you imagine me as Tina Turner?
No?
But but Tina Turner, let's say after a very long night out with lots of drinks, where she doesn't give a how she looks. Sorry for F words, but where she doesn't. Well, yeah, well, that's me in a drag contest winning a trophy.
Really?
And I
Wow.
on and but I only won it because, of course, because well, people could vote, and I had actually a good back of friends there, and they were promoting me to win against those fashion queens and beauties. And well, I mean, I feared my life when I won and held the trophy because they were looking like they were gonna bore my eyes out for it, and like murder me on my way home just for the trophy. But I won it.
Oh,
And I still have it. It was like 20 years ago.
oh my God,
I,
it's amazing.
yeah, of someone that doesn't do drag. I don't know. I did maybe like 3 times in my life wear any like that, and that was really hilarious. Like my lipstick was all over the place, all over the place. I looked like a Kardashian, but wrong. Kardashian gone wrong style, you know. And yeah.
Wow.
And my tits were actually just filled with toilet paper because I forgot that. And then I was on the rush and I was like, okay, I need something.
It's so funny.
Yeah, it was.
Saying that, when you think about yourself, when you analyze yourself, what's the biggest joy of being Nicky? What do you like the most about being you?
I think it's the advantage. Let's say because well, I'm an ADHD person, and it comes with disadvantages, but it comes with advantages as well. And I would
Yeah,
say one of that is my creativity that I play out very humorous too, and humorous and artist wise, and that's something that's definitely brings not just myself joy. I mean, I laugh about myself a lot because it's hilarious what my mind is like capable to think of and to create all the time, but also for my friends and my environment. So yeah,
beautiful. Very sweet.
yeah.
Next question, let's do it.
Yes.
Before the next question, as you mentioned about being an artist, I made a note here. I can see that you sing sometimes, you are an artist. So tell me a little bit about your career as an artist.
Well, I sing since I don't know, since I can actually speak, probably. I did started both simultaneously. Well, and usually, well, as a child, of course, as a gay child, I was already threatened by the world enough to say, okay, I keep my talents to myself. So I sang, I danced a lot at home. And well, later on, with a little bit more confidence, I went into dancing a club for
Wow,
many years, did several dances of Latin and hip hop dance as well, and standard dances, uh, like Latin and samba and everything. Yeah. Um, and in music wise, when it comes to singing, well, I did songwrite earlier. Now,
wow,
not anymore, not so much. But now it's more about the networking and creating own cover versions of songs, what I do. And like I found during COVID, I kind of found myself in a really happy place online where I
wow,
sing on an online platform. And I connect with the entire world through that. I don't know. I have now like literally friends all over the place, like from Australia to Brazil, to New York and LA, in all Europe, that will welcome me, you know. So even if we spend, but because you know what you do when you are a musician, when you open up your heart and let your heart out and you sing with others, and then you find people that are your tribe of singers, where you're like, oh wow, you know these bands, like, oh wow, that's my style, like to do, or the style to be creative, to create some things, you know. So it's beautiful, and I also like to involve myself in some political projects too,
Yeah.
to sing for freedom or for peace, you know, these kind of things, where we had like a few projects like in the recent past for the freedom of Iranian women, for example, where I got involved into a project to sing in Persian, what I have no idea what I did, but you know, but you can learn phrases, you can in different languages, and I like that too. I sang also a song in Swedish, and
Wow.
eu falo português também, so I sang also Portuguese.
Really? How
Yeah.
come?
Well, my ex-husband is Brazilian.
Oh my God, there we go. That's why.
Yes, yes, see.
Oh,
Yeah, yeah, exactly. So well, I understand much more. I speak a little bit, but yeah, well, I spent many months actually in Brazil. Over,
wow.
yeah, we were like 8 years together, and I was probably half a year there. And well, he came and we chose it's a better living in Germany. Yeah.
Uh-huh.
And I think it was the right choice after all to
Where's
make
in Brazil? Where in Brazil?
Curitiba.
Curitiba in the south.
Yes.
I've
Where
been
are you
there.
from?
I'm from Mato Grosso,
Mato
in the middle.
Grosso.
Yeah, in the middle of
Ah,
Brazil.
yeah. Yeah. A spot I've never been to, but I tried the cachaça from
Cachaça.
Mato
Yeah,
Grosso. Yes. Nice.
amazing.
And I have one friend from that region too
Amazing.
that lives in
Cool.
Frankfurt. Yeah, that's really pretty.
Next question is, if you were to raise a child, what are the most important thing would you like them to learn?
That to stand up for your rights,
Mm-hmm.
how to protect yourselves, and how to protect your rights and your boundaries that you set up yourself and no one else.
Wow. Saying that,
Yeah.
what's the meaning of life for you?
The meaning of life.
Yeah.
Ooh, that's a good question. I think the meaning of life is bound to what I believe in. So that's now a little bit more philosophic to answer
Mm-hmm.
that. But I would say, so I believe in energy, you know. So I think God is not like, I don't know, not what the Bible or any religion would describe it. Maybe a little bit more like the Buddhism and the Hinduism does. So I believe it's the pure energy. And the darkness, the non-existent energy, that is the devil in that case. So there's like a yin and yang. So for me, the meaning of life is actually to spread the light.
Beautiful.
Yeah,
Wow. Like that.
yeah. To
Three
share the
questions.
happiness and the good, you know. So that's the light. So that's the energy, because we all are built by energy.
Totally.
Literally everything is atoms, you know. So yes, we are energy. We exist in energy, you know. And that, you know, that's like my belief. So I believe also we have been here before this in any kind of form in the universe, and we will
Yeah,
be after we die. Yes,
totally. Amazing. Love
because
that.
it's the energy, you know, and the energy will stay somewhere, somehow. Yeah,
Sweet.
yeah.
Three questions left. Let's do it.
Oh, okay, nice.
Next question for you is, what is the nicest thing a family member has ever done for you?
Well, except my mother giving birth.
Oh,
I mean, that was pretty nice of her. Or my dad, who was, you know, managing to get her pregnant. The nicest thing, oh, well, there were so many nice things actually. The nicest thing that a family member has done to me. Hmm. Um, well, probably it was, well, I don't know. I tried to now to think of like things that made me really connect to my dad, for example, now. So that's something that was like really, really nice because it was unexpected for me to ever end in this position, you know. So it was tough to come out to him in the
Mm-hmm.
beginning.
Yeah.
And that's why this was actually like a super happy moment for me when, well, during COVID, I got sick and I was just moving in with my ex-husband into our own apartment that we bought. So he
Wow.
came and he was working hand in hand with my husband while I was watching them. And I was literally in tears because I was so happy. He did that so free willingly and he was so, the sweetest dad I can imagine to me
Oh,
and to him, you know?
wow.
Yeah.
That's very nice.
And that from an Italian, very Christian, grown up in Christian church, you know, man that actually changed his beliefs to actually really being accepting and nowadays against the church because he taught them they taught him wrong and now he realizes that, so that's one of the most prettiest experiences.
I love this story. I love this story. And I
Yeah,
think that, I think you meant to come this way to
yeah,
teach him this lesson because maybe if you
yes,
come straight, maybe he would never learn this lesson. I'm sure he's very grateful for it as well. I think,
yes,
as you
no,
said,
he's proud and
for
I
sure, for
feel that
sure.
every time.
You made him a better person. You made him a more open-minded person. And I think
Yes,
it's beautiful. That's why I believe that people cross other life for a reason. People come, you came into this family for that as well. And I think it's
yes,
amazing.
yes,
Beautiful. Do you
yeah.
have brother and sister as well or not?
No, I'm a single child. Yes.
Oh, amazing.
Yeah. Well, I grew up with many cousins around me and in the same neighborhood, and but no, no.
Sweet.
Yeah. But
Amazing.
yeah.
2 questions left. Let's do it.
Okay. I wish I could hear it. But I know this
Before
one.
before the next question, as you mentioned about being gay, growing up in a town close to Frankfurt. So tell me, how was for you growing up? Did you have it was a bit difficult for you, with like at school, with friends, family? How was for you? If you can share a little bit.
Yeah, well, yes, it was. Well, let's say the environment didn't give away that it would be easy, only because, well, it's always that what you feel in between the lines, or when people just use gay randomly for some, you know, in a
Mm-hmm.
bad way or in bad expressions, and where you feel like, okay, if I'm gay now, I'm that, I'm the shit that they talk about. Or yeah, so well, I wasn't realizing it actually, first of all. I was with a girlfriend too when I was like 14 to 16, and I really let it, let's say, happen when I was 17 with my first experience there, when I came like to senses that I really did like that, the first experiences, and then um I felt that I must be at least bisexual. Yeah, because it was just nice and
I see.
something I would do again. And well, I had like my first experience with a guy for a few months, but it still wasn't enough for me to be strong enough to come out. I
Mm-hmm.
must say, because I still felt like, well, I just changed actually then into high school in that year. And then I was like, well, still a few of the same people there. I don't know how they will react and if that is now a bad start into the last 3 years of high school, that I don't want to ruin myself. So I stayed put in school. But well, I started at least to come out with my best friend, like my best lifetime friend. That is another one that I mentioned earlier, but she lives in my hometown still in that area. Yeah,
Uh-huh.
and I came out to her first, and to a few of my closest friends, and that was actually really nice and supportive. And yeah, when I then had my first boyfriend that I told you earlier about, that I stayed over 4 years with, like after a year where it was really close and in a real relationship where we almost saw each other every day. Officially, he was my bestie. Let's say, I was brave enough then to come out.
Mm-hmm.
It wasn't good at all. The first reaction of my mother was that she cried a little because she wanted like grandchildren.
Mm-hmm.
So that was the first reaction. The second one was like, yeah, well, whatever, I love you. Um,
Oh,
and then later on, well, she started to ask here and there some questions to it and really to process that. So she was
yeah.
just processing it with me, kind of,
Oh,
what
sweet.
is going on, and that I am now in this relationship and what it means, and if it's possible that I will get with a woman maybe one day again, or if it's a situationship I'm in or whatever. Well, I told her everything's possible. Um, well, now I wouldn't say that because I don't actually want any children.
Uh-huh.
Not because of my sexuality. It's more actually about the environment where I don't want to grow up a child. That's
I
just
see.
a decision I made with myself where I don't feel that. No, not for me.
I
Um,
see.
yeah, but yeah, well, and my dad, he freaked out, got drunk, was like a drama. I escaped because I was afraid. Then we didn't speak for 2 years, actually, after
Wow.
that at all. We just avoided each other. I moved out of 1 month after with my boyfriend.
Wow.
Well, and then I was the one to call him and just say, hey, I still exist, and now I'm actually moving
Yes.
into Frankfurt because I have a nice job there, blah, blah. Wanted to let you know about that. And actually, then he started to be nice slowly. So he was like, okay, hey, maybe you should come over and I cook for you. My dad is the cook in the family, or was.
Oh,
Yeah.
wow.
Now I'm the cook too.
Amazing.
I got
Oh,
this from my dad. Yeah, he's the Italian, He's like, I cook a pasta for you if you come over. I do the pizza. I bake a fish. Yeah.
oh, sweet. Very sweet.
Yeah. So, and now he's good. Yeah, very good. Yeah.
Next question is, what has been the lowest point of your life?
The lowest point so far, I would say I had a major crash down when my ex left me.
Mm-hmm.
So before my husband, I was also so I was always a long relationship type, kind of. So I was 6 years with another guy before, and I was actually like convinced that this could just go on forever, but I was a little blind.
Mm-hmm.
But well, to how the situation actually is, and that he started to lose actually his feelings for me. It
Mm-hmm.
wasn't enough anymore. Well, and then on the Independence Day, I remember that. What was hilarious, I was looking at the calendar, and, oh, it's Independence Day, that's a joke, right? And he was like, no, it's not.
Which day? Which day was it?
The 4th of July.
Oh my God.
Independence Day, In
Yes.
the US, it's Independence Day. We don't celebrate that
Yeah.
at all. And it wasn't a celebration. Well, he just told me, hey, I need to break up. I'm not
Wow.
in love anymore. Not enough.
And he was German as well?
He was German, yes.
I
Yeah.
see.
All the others in my life weren't actually. I don't know. But yeah, he was German. Yeah, yeah. And well, and that crushed me. And well, I was ready to actually propose to him. I was
Oh my,
thinking about like where on which next trip maybe I will do that and stuff.
wow.
You know, I had already measured his ring finger.
Interesting. Wow.
Yes,
It
but
did.
yeah, and that broke my heart. And then I had to move out of the house where were living for, well, for rent. But he stayed, and I had to move out. And then I realized, oh, actually now I have a job that where I never put any like focus on the career path or on the money actually there because I was underpaid back then, really underpaid. And then I was like, oh my God, here I will probably end up in hell in a little bunker of a tiny room somewhere in Frankfurt because I have no money and I have no boyfriend and everything, and my future's gone. So that threw me down for some months. Uh,
Yeah. Yeah, I think those moments just help us to grow, be a better person, become stronger, and
yeah.
look back, you go like, okay, now I understand why I went through that. So everything counts in the end of the day, for sure. Not easy, but in the
No,
end,
it's not, but yeah, it does. It's true. Yeah.
everything.
And then randomly I bumped into my ex-husband. You
Yeah,
know, what was the
I
best thing like to happen? Craziness.
for
Magical
sure,
love story. Hmm.
amazing.
Yes.
Last question, ready?
Yes.
Let's do it. Last question.
Ooh.
Right. So before the last question,
Yes.
if I would come to Cologne for the very first time, actually, I go very often to Eindhoven, which is not far away from Cologne.
Oh,
In
it's not. Yeah, it's
next,
true.
my best friend, one of my best great friend, he lives there. So next time when I come to Eindhoven, I'll find a way to go to Cologne for a day.
Say hello. Yes.
So tell me,
Yeah.
what do you like the most about living in Cologne?
The most is the culture of the people.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, Cologne was bombed in the World War, so there is the dome, what is pretty amazing actually, really huge, like a cathedral that we have.
Yeah,
And well, we have nice parks and everything. The city itself, though, isn't pretty, but what makes it pretty is actually the environment of people. So it's a very like outgoing, party celebrating city
yeah.
on one hand, but also like welcome. I found my friends that I have now in those 3 years. Um, and the first
Wow,
night out, I went into a karaoke bar because I like to sing, and I was like, okay, let's go to find some karaoke places. Found a gay karaoke place, went there, and was just invited because I was alone to a table of 10 people. And then, well, I started conversations. And then
amazing.
we're like, hey, will you be next week back again? Because it's a regular thing. And I was like, oh, yeah, well, I live around the block, so why not? You
That's
know,
amazing.
and bam, you start having friendships, like easy, like very easy
Wow,
going. Yeah.
amazing. Very
Mhm. With
good.
the diversity, I like that too a lot.
I see.
So the wide diversity of people from straight, lesbian, gays, whatever, transgender, so the entire spectrum is there, and also the entire diversity of from wherever the heritage is.
I
And
see.
it's just a nice come together and yeah, celebrate life feeling.
Beautiful. Next time I'll be there for sure.
Yes, you should. You should.
Last question is,
Yes.
tell me one thing that you can't live without.
Mm, music.
Beautiful.
Definitely music. Definitely, yeah. Music was my first love. Oh, wait. Music was my first love, and it would be my last.
Wow. Oh, that's very beautiful. Wow.
It's that, So definitely it is music, yes. So music has been there all my life, and like, yeah, it's something that brings me inner peace and joy, and I don't know, I couldn't. Like music is my head when I walk, literally every time.
Beautiful.
Even
Love music.
conversations, it's just there randomly a song that fits in. Very
Music. I'm so connected with you. I think music connects people. Music,
does. I
brings
have
the
even a tattoo with music. I don't know if you can see that
again.
here.
Yeah, yeah.
It's the La Linea. It's an Italian cartoon. And here is a singer figure. Well, it's now upside down a little, but here's a singing person. And
Yeah.
that singing person builds a bridge by singing the notes because there was actually like the line was broken, so he couldn't reach the other person. So he's building a bridge by singing.
I love it.
Yes,
Beautiful.
so that's what I love to do. The connection through music is just something beautiful. There's no violence, there's just yeah, love and sharing it and happiness to it.
Beautiful. Right, so then yet, let's play now the word association game, okay? I'm going to say one word, and you just tell me one word that comes to your mind. Quick thinking, okay?
Okay.
One word for family.
Love.
Money.
Necessary.
Fear.
Unnecessary.
Life.
Endless.
Religion.
Powerful.
Sex.
Cells.
Huh?
Cells. Sex cells. You know, cells.
One word for politics.
Oh, what for politics?
Yeah.
Overwhelming.
Love.
The best.
Friendship.
Beautiful.
Desire.
That's me.
Regrets.
Regrets. Not playing lottery eventually.
Success.
Success. Happiness.
One word for wish.
For what?
Wish.
Wish.
Yeah.
Freedom.
One word for happiness.
One word for happiness. Music.
I knew you'd say that. I knew it.
Yeah.
One word for Frankfurt.
Work.
One word for Cologne.
Life.
Germany. One word.
In change.
And the last one now, one word for music.
One word for music. Inspiring.
Beautiful. Let's pretend now I'm going to meet your best friend, the one you mentioned during the interview, for a coffee, and I'm going to ask her, define Mickey in one positive and one negative word only. What should say about you?
That he is a giving, loving, funny person would be probably attitudes that you would describe in good ways and in bad ways. That he is sometimes too late, too imprecise. Yeah.
I see. Okay. Let's play now Mickey and the Magic Box, and you can ask me a question. But before that, let's play the music one more time. Let's do it. Before asking the question, what's your favorite Portuguese word?
Saudade.
Beautiful, beautiful.
I love
Saudade.
it.
Yeah, it's such a beautiful word that there's no translation. You know, it's a beautiful, cozy word that we just have in Portuguese. Of course, it's something close to be a missing you, but it's a very nice, cozy way for sure.
We have kind of actually. I was for a long time. I was discussing with my ex about that, but actually, I think there is one word that we have. We call it Sehnsucht in German.
Sehnsucht?
And yeah, Sehnsucht. And actually, I don't know. You can look it up maybe for yourself later. If you feel that's the closest. Let's say it's the closest. But I understand Saudade, so it's that, you know, it's the really, yeah, where your entire body reaches out for something missing. Like, yeah.
You can ask me a question now, Mickey.
I will. I'm prepared. Okay, let's play the game. You have only 24 hours left of your life. What would you do with it?
Beautiful question. Beautiful and very difficult question. Half 12 hours of my 24 hours, 12 hours I will spend with my mom, my sister, my family back in Brazil. I got all together. And another 12 hours I would go to Canada. We spent with my best friend, my godson, and his mom and his brother all together. So I will split 12 hours in Brazil and 12 hours in Canada. So to have the best time, you know, through those 24 hours for sure. That's what I do.
Oh, oh, that's cute of you.
I
Well,
love it.
nice, yes. Well, of course. It's the loved ones that we want to see. I got that, yeah.
Did you enjoy the interview?
I did, yes, absolutely. Yeah.
Thank you so much, Mick. You've been so sweet. Since the first time when I sent you a message on Instagram, you've been so kind and so sweet, you know, and talking to you, I can feel your energy. I can feel that you have a good heart. And it's amazing to, you know, you come across a very calm person. You have this beautiful energy where you can, you know, connect with people about your music, about connecting. It's beautiful to see. It's the first time I'm talking to you, but I
Yeah.
can tell that there is something about your personality that brings people around, and I think it's really nice. And thanks again for being so kind and accepting
No,
me.
you're more
Thank you.
than welcome. Yes.
And yeah, before we go, if you can share a positive message or anything that you live by.
Yeah. Well, it's a quote out of a movie that
Mhm.
that will be a question to you if you know it. But I'll phrase it first. The greatest thing you'll ever learn is just to love and be loved in return.
Wow, that's very
Yeah.
beautiful for sure.
It's by Moulin Rouge, but I loved that phrase. Actually, I heard it first in Moulin Rouge back when I saw that movie, and yeah, it is
Beautiful,
really true. Yeah,
amazing.
and everyone should experience love. Here.
Thanks again. Regards to your friends and your family,
Yes.
and keep in touch. It was a pleasure to have you on the show. Okay, have a good night.
Likewise, have a great night and thank you for the invite. It was my pleasure.
Pleasure's all mine. Take care. Okay,
Okay.
bye bye.
Thank you. You too.
Bye.
Bye bye.
So, did you like the show? Don't forget to give a like, to share it, and also don't forget to subscribe to the channel. And if you'd like to be part of the show as well, first, subscribe to our channel, and after that, just go to our website, www.williamandthemagicbox.com, and send us a request saying why would you like to be part of the show. And I see you there. Bye bye, see you next time.